Morning, everyone. Today is going to be a little bit cooler of a day. It's only supposed to hit like 65 today. And it's going to be kind of a short day today because we only have about 10 lawns to do. And it's going to be real windy because it's right now about 15-20 mile-an-hour winds, and it's going to stay that way all day. But the sun's going to be shining and it's not snowing. So, and it don't look like we're going to have any rain until maybe next week again. So, I guess I'm going to go get the trailer loaded up and we're going to get started. Well, that was fun. Pulled up here. This yard should have taken me 15 minutes. It took me better part of a half an hour, maybe a little bit more. And I wasn't going to take a video here just because it's one of them little outbuildings, but you saw all the grass clippings. Them were not from me. Them were from the neighbor's yard. And I was not happy about this at all. Still not happy about this. What they did is they took all the clippings from that hill there, where the drain field is, and blew them all over onto this property. And left them with me to deal with. I was just here last week. Them clippings were not here, so they did it after I did this property. So I blew as much as I could right back onto the property there. And they know when the person that shows up to cut this property here, they're going to know where them clippings came from. So I will be finding out who cuts this. And I will be having words with this person, because there's no reason for me doing that. They have that whole area all in the back there. They could have blown all them clippings back there, but no, they blew them on this property. So that right there is a case of being lazy. And they could have taken an extra 10 more minutes and done it right instead of putting it on somebody else's property, but no, they had to put it on a property that I maintain. So I know the people that manage the building, and I know a lot of people in this area. I will find out who's cutting this, and I will be having a discussion with this person, because that is not right to do that to someone else. I don't do that to anybody, and I don't expect anybody to do it to me. So this is just one of them character building weeks, I guess it is, because things are just not going the way they should be going. So on to the next yard. Okay, I just got another one of them outbuildings, and right next door to it is a foreclosed home. And Vicky and myself used to cut a whole lot of foreclosed homes, and over 100 of them at one time for the banks. But what I am going to show you is what we would call a 15-foot cut. And this property is about a half acre. And they're supposed to be cutting the whole property, but I'll show you what they do. It's comical sometimes, and it's real frustrating. You have to come in after them. And it's, I don't know how they get away with it, but they angle their cameras so it looks like the grass is cut around the house. But you got to see this. That grass right there has not been cut all year. And that's supposed to be cut every time they cut. And that's as far as they start cutting, or end cutting. You can see it's probably about 15-20 feet past the house is where they stop cutting. That's why we call them 15 footers. And this is what's done. They blow the clippings up against the house, so next time they come through they don't have to do any weed whacking. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see somewhat. They pulled all the timbers out of where the flower box was, so they don't have to work around that, so they just go up there and mow it all. They blew all the clippings up against there. They just blow the clippings in a ditch. And more than likely with them timbers, when they pulled them out, they probably went in the back of their truck or in their trailer, because that happens all the time. There's always something disappearing at these properties because there's no one around to watch them, so the stuff just gets taken. And most generally it's by the people that are cutting the grass. So on to my next yards. Hey, when I stopped and picked Vicky up this morning after I got done with them couple other ones, I had to change my clothes. I had to put some long pants on because it's really cold out. 58 degrees. I don't know if it's going to hit 60 today.
65 for the high.
65 for the high, but I don't know if it's going to hit it. But it's what, good 15-20 mile-an-hour winds, and it's pretty cold. So we just got done cutting a lawn on the golf course there, and I've been disappointed all year round on that one. This is the third time we've cut it, no golf balls. So either the golf course is slowed down, or people are getting better, or they're just finding golf balls. Either way, so Okay, we're gonna head out to the next few yards we gotta do. I don't know if we're gonna be skipping over any today or not, but we shall see. Finished another yard. That yard's really nice and quick. So we have to get to it in the morning because in the afternoon the traffic on the road is very, very busy. So that video, I did make a video of that. It's gonna be on Sundays. So we had a little fun with that one, so you'll have to watch that one Sunday. So on to the next yards. And the last two houses that we just got done with, one lady is off her nut, I'm telling you. Anyhow, don't want us weed whacking by the house. Don't want us weed whacking by the garage. No, I don't want you to come every week. I want to call you when it needs to be cut, which is every week. But her check's cash, so we just keep cutting it, and she keeps paying us, but she's just off her nut. So on to the next yard. Okay, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and we're going home for lunch. Just a little bit late for lunch than what I wanted to be, but I'm also going to drop off Vicky, and then I have 1 yard left. We did how many yards? 12?
11.
We've done 11 yards. I have to do one. That's that $1 Million House one, but I do that one by myself just because Vicky would be there for 15-20 minutes weed whacking or trimming and sitting there watching me the rest of the time. So we're gonna go stop at lunch and then I'll go out to that yard. Well, after lunch, went and did that great big old beautiful yard out there on Lake Huron, $1 Million House there, and then I went and did a couple other yards and a commercial one. I just finished a commercial property right now, so I wouldn't have to do them tomorrow, but I've been eating dust for 2 hours and I'm just so tired of this. It don't look like it's gonna rain for a while. Vicky said I think Saturday possibly it's gonna rain, but I don't know. I hope we get something because this is just dust flying everywhere and dry, and I'm not the only one doing it. Every time you go by a lawn care company someplace, the dust is just flying. As all we're doing right now is cutting weeds because the grass is not growing. So that is going to be the end of my video for today. I thank you for watching and subscribing. You can check out the links in the description box below. It'd be greatly appreciated. Everybody have a good evening, and we will see you at the next yard.